the Minnesota Wild podcast, presented by Acrisure.
Hey, Vladdy, what was just kind of overall your view of kind of what happened there in Game 5? You guys played so well in the first period, and just for them to come back, what did you overall see? Kind of what was the difference there?
I think we just stopped putting the pucks deep enough and keep the constant pressure on them. And, we play against a good team who can feel when they have the right time to pressure. And they would say maybe wanted more and use their opportunities to, tie the game and stay on the plan for 60 minutes, which get them success.
What do you think of your first year here in Minnesota, Vladdy? And we know you're in the last year of your contract. Would you like to return?
I absolutely would love to return, and we are, me and my family are very thankful for, Minnesota people and organization make the transition as smooth as possible. We met a lot of great people, not only in the Wild, but in the kids hockey, and we've been helped everywhere around. And I would say we've been accepted very well. And it's a big thank you from our family for things people done for us this year to make us feel, comfortable in the situation where we were coming in a new town, not new, familiar from before, but never lived here before, and we really enjoyed it. And it's not only me, my family also.
Why do you think it worked on the ice and that you were able to click and fit in, and just what you make of the team moving forward and the potential here?
I think it's easy to come in a team where it's a good group of guys, and by accepting by people, the most of us in the team, guys really helped me when I came over. And if you look on the guys who've been here a long time, like Jared and Marcus, and some players who play like Brodin, you look how they act, you kind of learn the team culture, like what this team about, and it was really easy fit for me because on the ice you can figure it out, like talking to coaches and players, but to get in the room and understanding like what is the priorities and how the guys act, how tight is the group, it's an awesome group to be in, and I was really happy to be part of it.
Vladimir, to reach the 20-goal mark again, at this point in your career, just what did that mean for you personally to kind of get back to that level, I guess?
It meant a lot for me, especially after last year, but also usually after the season I go through, the season and try to figure out how I did. And from what I remember, there was a lot of chances I didn't score either. So it's I would never say I'm very satisfied with myself. It was a nice thing to do, and it was helping a team, winning. And it's unfortunate the season ended the way it ended. And like I said, you need just a few days to not back to normal, but to accept it and go over the season after.
You've been on cup-winning teams before. Do you feel this team has a lot of the ingredients to get there?
You have to want it, and this team won it. And they have, I think, the biggest ingredient, like I mentioned, it's a tight group of guys. If you don't have a tight group of guys who are willing to play for each other and sacrifice, for each other, then there is no chance to succeed. Like this group have it, and we played two good teams in this playoffs, and we're out in the second round, but. As you see, during all season long, this team can play against every other team in the league, and I do think this team have it, yeah.
Did you come out of the season healthy? Do you feeling good? I mean, no one's healthy at this time of year, I guess.
I'm not talking about my injuries on the media, saying like I'm fine. I have a few things, but now it's a lot of rest, and we have time to go back to normal.
You had the transition before coming over to the league. What did you think about Yurov's first NHL season and his first NHL playoff?
It's exciting for me. Was getting to know him at first. Second, he's from our country, the same country, and we have a lot of time talking. I try to help him as much as I can to adjust, because I remember, it's very hard to change not only the style of play, because I feel like this is the most people would talk about, the NHL and KHL, but overall change, the country, different mindset, different, rules, and when I came in, I don't have any Russian guys who was older than me who was maybe able to help me, but I got taken care of by the North American guys very well, so I can't complain at that time. And yeah, he's not only me, I think all the Russians try to help him as much as we can, and personally I just would share some stuff I was going through, and he's a very well-raised, very polite young gentleman who is very nice to be around. He was willing to learn, which is not very rare right now, but it's kind of not everybody willing to do this, taking advices and actually, trying it and see if it's going to work. And I'm very happy to get him know better this year, and I'm very excited about him. As you see during the year and even in the playoffs, he played with way more confidence than the beginning of the year. I think the biggest part is he always competing. He'll never get scared of taking heat or something. He's always battling for a puck, and he's a very smart, intelligent player.
On that note, looking back to your rookie year, what were the biggest things that you learned, and how much could that help him going into this offseason to really now know what to expect next training camp?
I think the hardest part as a new guy, I don't think it's your rookie year, because you kind of come in fresh, nobody knows you, you play with emotions. But the more you become a regular player, which plays in big moments in the game, the team starts studying you and they start playing against you, not personally, but they will try to do everything to eliminate your strong sides and pay more attention to you. Let's say this, and I think the biggest thing is to never stop working. He's like I said before, he always very hard competitor. He works hard on the ice and off the ice, and he have a really good character.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.